we're packed up. Ready to go to the next place.
Oh yeah.
We're mooch docking this time.
Yep. Mooch docking with the buddy.
And then
2 nights.
Doing our first Boondockers Welcome Saturday in Indiana. There it goes. We're on our way to our next stop.
We're not on our way.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're...
On the side of the highway, just had a tire blow. Oh man.
There's some damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no damage to the floor. Maybe it doesn't look like there's any damage to the floor.
No, but
There is some damage here, but I was picturing like the whole floorboard being ripped out. And this is not what you do safety-wise. You should put cones up.
I'm getting the truck up.
Well,
See
oh my
what I
god. Alright. Little update, I guess. Hold on, bud. We are still on the side of the road.
Yeah, it's been what? I don't know.
It's been about
45 minutes.
45, I'd say 45 minutes.
So, I'm very much the type of person that has everything that we need. You know, I made sure we had tools to change the tires for the truck, especially, which it's in the truck. It comes, you know, it comes in the truck. It comes in most vehicles. The RV, I thought about it several times to get new tires put on, and I figured these ones. I inspected them. They look okay. No dry rotting. Still got some tread on them. Didn't seem like they were an issue. So I'm not sure if we hit something or if they just, you know, it just gave out. I mean, couldn't tell you, but did a number on the side of the camper, and now we've been waiting here because I don't have the socket I need. Well, actually, I don't have a breaker bar. That's the issue. I can't get the leverage I need to get it off, and I don't have any tools to extend it and make it work. I've got an impact that's not strong enough to get them off, so here we are, waiting on Good Sam roadside assistance.
Yeah, we did purchase the, we had roadside assistance through Progressive, and when we bought the RV, they gave us the option for the Good Sam, and we decided to go with that instead of Progressive because it ties in with the Good Sam centers like Camping World, Gander RV, so they can take it there, fix it, all that. And I'm glad we did, but I did have to wait on hold for about 30 minutes before I even got to anyone, and then it was a lot of just questions about the height of the rig, the length of the rig, what color is the rig, what's the rim size, and then where...
Well, it's kind of frustrating because like, we're just trying to get off the road, you know, and I'm mad at myself for not having the stuff that I should to change out a tire, you know. First actual trip out of, well, we went, you know, hour and a half north into Michigan from our hometown.
Yeah, but this is our first official big trip that we're traveling away from home.
And this happens, you know, so I'm not, you know, I'm not completely upset. I am upset about the camper because we're going to have to now call the insurance and have them fix that up. But more or less mad at myself for not having all the stuff I need to fix it here. I actually, 2 jobs ago, I actually used to do roadside assistance for ODOT in Ohio, where I'd change tires and I'd go to accidents and shut lanes down. So I'm very familiar with the process of changing tires, and I've always worked on vehicles my whole life, you know. It just kind of upsets me that I'm slacking.
But we're learning. There's a lot to learn, a lot to do, a lot to remember when you go full time. So now this will be something we won't forget, and we'll be extra prepared now.
A few things that we messed up on right away, and which I second guessed myself. Should have got new tires.
Yep.
Should have made sure I had the tools that I needed if one of these tires on the camper popped. I didn't. So Yeah,
But now we
hard
know.
lesson to learn. You know, now we're sitting on the side of 469 in Indiana, just waiting on. Still have they're not en route yet.
No.
I'm still getting the text. You know, we apologize for the delay. But we're just south of the Fort Wayne International Airport here.
Yeah.
So
It's more frustrating because like I don't mind. Not that obviously I don't want to be on the side of the road. I want to be where we're going. We're going to a Boondockers welcome, so I feel bad. I messaged him. And of course it's his wife's birthday, unfortunately. So I was like, sorry, we're bugging you again, but it's going to be really late by the time we get in. So I do feel bad for that, but I'm most upset that the kids are in the car and we're on this highway and people are not moving over. They did move over a little bit when Tyler was outside trying to work on the tire, but now that we're in the truck, they are not moving over. Semis are flying by, the whole rig is moving, and that just gets my anxiety going with these babies in the car. But they're all buckled in.
yeah, it's definitely, like I said, I did this job where I worked on the side of the road and I was actually hit doing that job.
Yeah.
I was hit by a Jeep Wrangler on I-75. Not in my truck, I was outside the truck.
No, he got hit.
I got hit
himself,
myself.
This person.
But yeah, it is kind of nerve-wracking with
Yeah.
the family in here. You know, it's one thing if it's me, but it's
No,
not.
nerves
So
are definitely going for that.
that's why I'm kind of mad at myself for not having everything. Tomorrow, that's the first thing we're doing is we're
We're making a plan. We are getting things done.
We're
getting
probably
more
going to get new
prepared.
tires. We are going to get
We
new
are
tires.
getting new tires.
We are
Yeah.
going to get the tools that we need. A breaker bar, that's all I need. And I
Yeah,
don't have.
simplest little thing. But like I said, there's so much when you go into full-time RVing that you have to remember and that you have to plan for, and you always think, well, it's not going to happen to me. Even when we purchased the roadside assistance and all the extra things that we got, we even thought for a minute, like, well, do we need all that extra? And I feel like for a slight moment, we were almost like, no, we'll wait for another time, we'll buy it later. And I'm so thankful that we didn't and that we bought it and we got it, because this isn't going to cost us anything out of pocket today for the people to come out. We just have to wait forever. But there is just such a long list of things you have to remember, and I feel like that's what these videos are helpful for. They've helped us a lot, watching other people, and I mean, it's hate to say it, but their mistakes help us learn, so hopefully our mistakes will help you learn in the future.
You've definitely seen the videos, you know, make sure you have these things, and I'm very much the person that does, but
Yeah, there's just one little slip up.
It's one, you know, breaker bar, that's what I need. I've got everything to
Just a breaker
change
bar.
the truck tires. I'd like to get a Milwaukee fuel impact and just, you know, make it that much easier. But
Yeah. So
We'll
yeah,
see.
hopefully this mistake, like I said, the smallest, littlest thing, just a breaker bar. That's all we really need right now, and hopefully that'll help someone else to not forget to put that in when you're packing up your camper, even if you're just going for a weekend somewhere. Make sure you have that. So we'll update when someone ever gets here. At this point, I have no clue when.
had the third text come in for that,
Saying that
saying the same thing.
No
so.
people yet. So 6:40
Yeah.
p.m. We were supposed to be at our Boondockers welcome in about an hour, and we're still 2.5 hours away from there. So it's going to be a late night, very late night. So we'll keep you updated. All right, it is now 7:16. It's been an hour since we talked. Little update, we left. We're now in a parking lot. Tyler just ran into, I think, O'Reilly's? Yeah, O'Reilly's. Because we just kept getting texts saying, sorry for the delay, still looking for someone to come service you, and being on that highway with the kids, it was just making us nervous. I mean, semis weren't moving over, so we were getting real nervous. So we decided to unhitch. We called the Good Sam roadside assistance number again to let them know, like, you know, we're leaving because you guys haven't found anyone. And as we're pulling in the parking lot, they finally answered, because we get put on hold for so long. And she said, yeah, we have someone scheduled to come service you between 8 and 8:30 p.m. And he was like, well, nobody told me. We didn't know about that. And she's like, I'm not sure why I didn't tell you. He was like, actually, while we've been on the phone, I got a text saying that you guys still have not found anybody. So there was a miscommunication there. But either way, we do not want to wait till 8:30 before someone comes out to us, because we, like I said, we still have a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us. And we only need that one bar to get the job done. So we just came over here. I called the local sheriff's station in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and let them know that we unhitched and our fifth wheel is sitting on the side of the road, just as a heads up to them, and that we'd be returning soon. So we are doing that, and hopefully once he gets what he needs, it can be a quick switch, put the spare on, and hopefully no more delays to get to our spot in southern Indiana. So that is where we're at now. Hopefully it goes smoothly. We're praying. I'm praying hard. So yeah, we'll see. Try to get you another update after the tire's done, hopefully in the next hour.
Mommy, look, tiny birds.
Aw, tiny birds.
A waterfall.
Wow.
Let's look at it. Whoa. I bet nobody can swim in there.
Pretty cool. You guys want to find out how to get down there? Oh, he's swimming. Mason, stay over here. We don't need you flying down there.
My sandals.
Yeah, you should have. Tennis shoes. This is pretty cool. This is Anderson Falls in Hartsville, Indiana. Ooh, that bug just touched me. Okay.
The kids are loving it out here.
Hey, Bubba. Hi. Oh, he loves it. Tyler brought tennis shoes though, so we left them way down there, actually where those people are. Hopefully they're still there when we get back. But we are having so much fun. This is so cool. These rocks over here made like a natural little beach. Oh! But the cicadas are so bad out here. So pretty.
The deep part?
So glad we quit being lazy today and went out and did something.
Yeah, for sure.
So fun.
Those trails are so skinny. There's poison ivy everywhere. We're making it though. Good time. Don't touch the leaves, Bubba. Don't touch the leaves. We lost the sandal. Kids are doing a little bit of exploring. We just came up in the tree house here.
Wow, sis. We're in a tree house. And there's a tree in here. Let's get on the tree.
Here at the Boondockers Welcome.
This up here.
Our campers are right there, kind of down the way there.
Now
Pretty
look
cool.
at this.
What's up there, bud?
A bed.
Is there a bed up there? Really? Wow.
Really, a bed up there? Is it cozy?
Are you sleeping up here tonight, bud?
No.
Pretty cool little place, man.
We definitely can't sleep up here. Come see. Okay. It's a... Ooh.
There's a bunch of kids running around outside they get to play with. Here at the Boondockers Welcome. last night here. Pretty cool.
Morning. It's 8 in the morning right now, but that's why we all are looking pretty rough. Nope. We woke up, already had the fifth wheel hooked up to the truck, threw the kids in the car, and waited. We'd wait till right at 8 a.m. We called, I think it was like 8:01. We called a place in Columbus, Indiana to see if they had tires for us, and they do. So this is kind of an update to whatever we got last time with the tire situation.
It's pretty tight backing out of our Boondocker's Welcome. It's kind of like an L, I guess an L shape.
Yeah, we had to like come around a barn and a picnic table and come out.
Not much room, but nice guy, man.
He was very nice. He was so nice. He saved the spot for us with the 50 amps because he knew we had kids. We didn't get in there till so late that first night because of the tire. I think it was like 11:30 we got there. He was still so sweet. Had no issues. We got there, he had a flashlight pointing us to go, and he was just so sweet. He let the kids play last night in his little tree house. Very nice guy. But now we're going to get tires. Thankfully the first place we called had tires. Hopefully they can get us in and out within the hour, and then we will be off to Tennessee. Yes, you can play your Nintendo. And we're gonna get breakfast while we're getting tires because we're all hungry.
Hungry.
We've been up since, I think we got up at 7, but you're hungry?
Everyone's slap happy and hungry.
Still in pajamas. There's Colin. So that's a little update for you. Hopefully when we see you next, we look a little bit more alive and a vegan. And we got new tires. We ate breakfast at IHOP, and now we're on the road. We're going to Tennessee. So I think we're just going to end this video here with whatever we got at Anderson Falls and the whole tire blowout thing, and then we will see you in the next one.
No problems along the way.
Yes, hopefully.
So we'll see you in Tennessee.
Say bye, guys.